Haba ng palakpak. Okay, so we're back and this time we shall present our brand features of the week.
Kilalanin ng mas malalim ang inyong mga favorite brands. Pag-usapan natin yan dito sa Brand Feature of the Week. Feature of the Week.
Okay, for our episode 116, we shall have 2 stars, no? That we shall now be featuring for our brand feature of the week. The first one is, of course, a star in the Philippine cinema who has been transformed to be an entrepreneur. Oh, palakpak ha, because not everybody will be transformed to be an entrepreneur from among the list of our artists in the Philippine entertainment industry. But this one, she took the dive, and successfully, she's now an entrepreneur and a member of our association, the Association of Filipino Franchisors Incorporated. Without much ado, I shall introduce the star of ABS-CBN ba? Or kapamilya ka ba o kapuso? Pareho.
No, kapamilya.
Kapamilya. So this time, without much ado, Miss Ara Mina. Okay.
Hello, hi. Ano ba? Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Magandang hapon, Ara.
I like the introduction, nag-dive.
Nag-dive, yeah. But, and then next time you shall fly.
Yes,
Wow, okay.
better yun, mag-fly.
Okay, so since nakikita na sa camera, we shall introduce the second star, no? This time, he's the star of the gaming industry, no? Nobody knows that he's one of the top 3 in the gaming industry because he's very low profile. But he started, I think, already 17 years in the business, having started with the selling of the PlayStation. But this time now, out to do the franchising for the 3rd major player in the gaming cafe. Without much ado, please welcome the CEO of Wargods Pro Gaming Arena, Mr. Mark Ryan Lai. Oh, hello, palakpak. Okay.
Good afternoon, Mark.
Nahuli.
Good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon.
Let's give Eric the privilege to throw the first question to our teammates.
All right. So probably you could share with us
Si Ara muna.
what brought you into this business. What inspired you to do your current business right now?
Before kasi, I remember year 2000, I ventured into an Italian restaurant. So my passion talaga is food.
Okay.
But before, I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to really bake. But when I studied culinary and pastry class in ISCAM, 2012,
Yeah.
ayan. I started online, selling online yung pastries ko. And then, after 5 years of selling online and doing some bazaars, joining bazaars, I put up a cafe.
Okay.
And ngayon, 1 year na yung Hazelberry Cafe.
And it was named after you?
Yes, because
Hazelberry?
that's my real name, Hazel.
Yeah, okay.
Without the berry.
Yeah, i-announce natin eh. Di ba? You have to claim.
I'm Berry Hazel.
Very Hazel.
I'm Berry Hazel.
Okay. So what does Hazelberry Cafe offer?
Okay, Hazelberry Cafe, known by my red velvet cupcake. That's my my initial cupcake when I venture into the online selling, and then eventually grow na yung mga most on pastries and my cheesecakes, and we have also mga frappuccino, ganun, mga salted caramel frap, and we have meals like kare-kare, bagoong rice, like that.
Yes.
Pretty much
May
complete
rice
lineup
din.
na, oh.
Yes,
Oo.
nandun, we have pastas. All the pastas there are my recipes. Yun yung niluluto ko pag may mga bisita ako sa house.
Okay.
So,
Pag bibisita kami
yeah.
doon, ikaw magluluto.
Nilabas ko na siya. And our best seller is the truffle ara pasta.
Okay. Truffle ara pasta. Okay. Ano yung maanghang or something?
No, there's a
tomato?
truffle oil.
Okay.
And I'm using the expensive one.
Okay.
Kasi I tried na hindi masyado expensive. Nauubos ko na yung bottle, hindi mo pa malasahan yung truffle. But the expensive one, only 1-2 drops, you can taste it na.
Let's go to your pictures. What is this?
I'm sorry, buti may nag-send sa'yo.
Resourceful kami rito eh.
Okay, that is my Oreo cheesecake in a jar.
Wow, mukhang yummy yun. And this one
And
is
that's
your...
the Mandy's fried chicken. Yan yung mga sa Hazelberry
Rice meal.
Hazelberry account. we're posting the yung mga pictures ng customers, yung mga pinupost ng customers on social media and nire-repost namin.
Yeah.
So, hindi siya talaga pictorial.
Hindi sa photo op.
Hindi siya. Oo. So, iyan yung mga shot ng mga lahat ng kumakain sa resto.
Wow.
So, that's the Oreo cheesecake. That's my best. This is a Japanese cheesecake.
Yeah, masarap po.
Japanese cheesecake. And I have also blueberry cheesecake.
Okay.
Strawberry cheesecake. But I'm planning to come up with another mango cheesecake.
Okay. Mukhang ang sarap So, from the cheesecake, pati kayong mga...
Meron akong dala for you guys.
Very good.
Na Oreo cheesecake.
Huwag mo na i-announce, maraming may inggit sa audience natin. 100,000 are now watching us, di ba? Alright, sige.
May dala ko dyan.
What makes hazelberry so special, aside from the flavor of aramina?
Maybe it's really personalized. Kasi kung ano yung kinakain yung cheesecake, ako talaga yung nagbe-bake. Pero sa sobrang dumadami ng order, kailangan ko ng may turuan, but I still supervise the baking. Kasi ang pinakamahirap lang naman dyan is mag-prep ng ingredients. So, ang pinapagawa ko, i-prep nyo na yung ingredients and I'll be the one to mix it.
Okay. So we're now declaring, since Aramina is here, that her business, very formidable business, now showing in Inquirer.tv.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Ayun.
Sige, may iba tayong tanong. So now that you are now an entrepreneur and you belong to one of the leading organizations in entrepreneurship and franchising, API, what are your plans in with your business and also in being an entrepreneur, aside from being an artist?
Well, of course, I want this Hazelberry Cafe to make it big. In fact, I'm opening a branch in Alabang.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi it's in
We live
Quezon
there,
City.
okay.
Yeah, in Quezon City. So, by June, we have a Alabang branch na. Then, I have a stall at Yard Food Park Angeles, Pampanga. And then, magkakaroon sa Estela Resto. By Monday, ano lang siya, puro pastries lang siya. Yan, by Monday, sa may Brick Road, Santa Lucia.
So, pwedeng may cart, pwede rin full resto, no?
Yes, pwede. But, about sa franchising, I'm planning ipa-franchise is the Hazelberry by Ara.
Okay. Yes.
Kaya Hazelberry by Ara, kasi yun yung name ko sa Instagram nung nagtitinda pa lang ako.
And of course,
Online.
there's a brand value with the name Aramina. So people will follow and people will patronize.
Ba nila ko si Ara muna?
I like your comment.
Hindi, kasi there's I have a fan and ang screen name niya, she's gay and her name is Ara Muna.
Kasi ginagaya ka, no?
Yes.
Siyempre, pag sikat ka na, ginagaya,
And meron
gano'n.
siyang album,
May album siya, wow.
Yeah, medyo hindi Tagalog yung kanta niya.
Pero do you concur yung ganyang pagkokopya? Okay lang?
Hindi naman, okay lang naman.
Okay lang.
Oo, kasi na-meet ko naman siya and she's really a fan.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And congratulations kasi pag may kumokopya, talagang sikat ka, di ba?
Thank you. And baka magtampo na yung isa kong business.
Sige.
yung Ara Secret. Halos magkasabay lang din sila ng Hazelberry nung nag-online ako.
Yeah.
This is a beauty products. It's a whitening beauty products. They can order on my website, arasecret.com.
Next time natin i-feature yan
Yes.
dito, pwede na pagsabay.
Yes.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Ara.
Thank you.
And we look forward meeting you more because in the API, I think we shall be together in the different events pa. No?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Mamaya naman yan. Let's give the mic now to Ryan. Pero bigyan muna natin ng intro.
Kilalanin ng mas malalim ang inyong mga favorite brands. Pag-usapan natin yan dito sa Brand Feature of the Week. Feature of the Week.
Alright, so now we move on to our next guest for the brand feature, and we actually have one of the foremost leaders when it comes to gaming, this particular gaming space, which has a big community, Ryan. So could you tell us more about your cafe and how did you actually start with it?
Wargods Pro Gaming Arena is started 2008 in Makati, Pateros.
Okay.
Catering 60 computers only. But
Okay.
now it's around 3,000 plus.
Wow.
Serving all over Metro Manila.
And how many cafes now in terms of footprint?
25 going to 30.
Wow,
Wow.
that's huge growth. That's
Oh,
huge
hindi pa
growth.
yan. Ang maantal ka nakakabigla yung mga partners niya. I don't know if you will mention it.
Might as well, might as
Might as
well.
well, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, speaking of partners, who are some of those gaming partners and that you collaborated with for the industry?
For now, our biggest franchisee is World of Fun.
World
Okay.
so fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a collaboration between online gaming business for the World of Fun because they are 30 years in the business of arcade gaming.
Yeah.
Now
It's
they
the
are-
number one in the entertainment arcade business.
Right, right. In terms of your cafe, what is your unique selling proposition as a brand? How come it grew this fast as a company?
community.
Community.
Yeah.
Sabi mo,
Engagement.
Ryan, na nagsimula ka sa game promoter.
Oh.
So, he really got his community being a game promoter.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So that's how you built the community.
Yeah, we are the game promoter of Level Up way back 2006.
Ragnarok.
Yes,
Okay.
Ragnarok, Rose Online,
Mhm.
yeah, just like the game like MOBA game, online RPG.
Okay, okay.
And dedicated.
Right.
So, mean to say they're not losing out because they're patronizing so many. Kasi they dedicate their promotions to one and then they're getting the community there.
Right, right. In terms of strategy, how do you build that community? Because I know this is a very competitive space right now.
Yeah.
Right. So what sets you apart?
What sets us apart it's we engage in our clients or in our community based on what we are. Our Wargods gaming community, kami lang yung mag-asawa yung nag-handle nun.
Okay.
No
okay.
people, no other people handling the community itself. So every shop of Wargods is connected to us.
Okay, okay.
So any client who sit down in Wargods Gaming Cafe can talk to us
Oh,
directly.
as if you're playing with Ryan,
Yeah.
Right, right. And you guys are very hands-on.
Yeah.
Husband and wife. Wow. Okay. So what are some of your plans for 2018? Any game-changing initiatives that you want to launch?
We're focusing on franchise.
Franchise, of course,
Yeah.
with Eric
Yeah.
and our industry partner.
Yes,
Okay.
they're both with us in AFI. Ryan, just a bit of a backgrounder when you started up. What were the initial challenges that you faced when you started up?
And then you overcame or you overcome.
Yeah, we started on the PlayStation business in
Oh,
the
mukhang
malls.
2000 pa yun ah.
Yes, 2001.
Earlier. 18 years ago.
And then at least PlayStation, not family computer.
Oh, with joystick.
Right, right.
We sell CDs in Green Hills.
Ah.
Then in
Nung
2000.
Bira Mall pa lang siya, no?
Yes, we are the number one wholesaler there of PlayStation machines and PlayStation CDs. But in 2008, we ventured into computer online.
Ah.
Then until now.
So ako, I have a personal friend who is the leader of the gaming industry, no? Hi, Sir Eric Ridulfin. Hi,
Sir Eric.
He is the leader of the net.com. I
Yes.
think one of the formidable trio. And of
Right.
course, the third one is Wargod. And the
That's
other
right.
one is Roro, no?
Yes,
Of
sir.
Mineski.
Right,
Mineski.
right.
Okay. So now I think no. So you overcame that challenge of coming from a lowly tech product of PlayStation, and then you were able to transform because you went through the trend. No.
Yes.
So now the trend is so much that because of the Internet of Things. How do you see now Wargods Pro Gaming Arena coming over?
We see Wargods coming this 2018 for more franchise.
Okay.
branches.
So you
Yes.
have to distribute the
Yes.
good luck.
Yeah.
No?
You have to scale
Because
and grow
that's
the
our
company.
focus now. Because early years we focus on teams, we focus on promoting teams and games.
Yeah.
Now,
Yung 1 millions pala on the
Yeah.
teams, no?
yes, now we focus on the growth of the business itself.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Expansion.
Yeah, expansion
Right.
of the brand itself.
Okay. To give us more information about Wargods, let us play their video full hand for the Wargods Pro Gaming Arena.
Very millennial.
Very millennial, yes. Okay, so, well, last call for Ryan so that you can make a call for your possible and potential customers pa rin.
Yes, you can reach us at 0917-868-6026 for franchise inquiries. And our landline is 618-8919.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Ryan and Ara. No? So, let's be assured that inspiring brands like you will always be featured in this show. So that we shall promulgate entrepreneurship and carry over more entrepreneurs to the Association of AFI and of course to Talk Shop Asia. Maraming salamat. Okay.
Thank you. And pwedeng mag-promote na rin ako.
Of course,
Baka,
siyempre.
I have a celebrity fun run. Tara na sa arena on May 27.
Of course, no?
It's-
Happy birthday, Aramina! Okay. May 27.
Hindi, May 9 yung birthday
May 9.
ko. So, pero minove ko kasi yung run. It's a run for Down syndrome.
Yeah.
So, may mga 100 Down syndromes participants. So, hapon po yung run and they can register sa Tobis Sports, Hazelberry Cafe or runrio.com.
Okay. The title of the event is Tara na.
Sa arena.
Tara.
Parang ara na sa
Ara na. Dapat ara na sa arena.
Ara
Okay.
na sa arena.
Okay, we shall be there. Kaya lang, I think it's 4 o'clock. After the show, punta tayo
We'll
doon.
go straight there.
Yeah, wala naman traffic eh. Wala naman siyang traffic. So,
And then-
5 p.m. pa naman yung gun start.
Yes.
And meron naman din kasing concert sa gabi.
Okay.
Magpe-perform sila Jessa, Ding Dong, Martin.
Star-studded.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course.
We're gonna be
Together
there.
with all the AFI community, we shall be there.
And there's a celebrity bazaars also.
Okay. So shopping tayo. Okay. So we shall be back after the major station break for the topic of the week. AFI pa din. Okay.
AFI's conception began when entrepreneurs Bob Juan of La Bandera Co., Armando Bartolome of GMB Franchise, Tony Cruz of Pansit Malabon, George Winnicke of Tokyo Tempura, Teresa Laurel of Goto King, Pasita Juan of Figaro, and Richie Cuna of Fior Gelato recognized the needs and potentials of the local franchising sector. They decided to form a body that would raise awareness and lend assistance to fellow businessmen. This brainchild was set in motion in 1997 and became known as the first Filipino Franchising Federation. It consists of Filipino corporate presidents, CEOs, and prominent businessmen who recognize the competitive potential of the local franchising industry in the global market. For 20 years, the association served as a governing body that safeguards the interests of its members and innovates ways to further its advocacies. Resources were scant and the challenges were plenty. But driven by the desire to realize their vision, the group slowly worked toward the goal. The pioneers' undertakings were not left unnoticed. Since the year it was founded, the group has grown from 7 to more than 100 members. And in the early 2000s, F4 changed its name to Association of Filipino Franchisers Incorporated. From only a handful of individuals bonded by a common advocacy, AFI is now a well-established institution that inspires the public to take part in the franchising industry, offering technical assistance like research and development. Now, with more than 184 members, AFI celebrates its 20th anniversary.
Alright, so that more or less a complete video of the F4 pala now to AFI, no? That's a revelation.
Right. They really evolved over the
They
years.
really evolved, yeah. Completely. Kita-kita ko yung bata pa si Richie Kuna. Nanonood siya ngayon.
Hi to our friend
Sir
Richie.
And Boots Bartolome. And of course, Tess Laurel. Magandang hapon po. And nandito na yung mga bagong board ng AFI now live in the studio. And then ang first question is, given the Internet of Things, no? And then the AFI has already evolved. What are now the activities that you ought to plan or already planned that's now about to be staged so that the AFI can now really say that we have already transformed to be the entrepreneurial hub for the different organizations?
So,
Pwede sumagot si Eric.
Introducing.
Yeah. Introduce pala. No? Eric, without much ado, can you please introduce our resource speaker?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure and honor to introduce to you one of our youngest board of directors in AFI, our director for public relations and communications, Mr. Paul Tan.
Hello, Paul. Sorry kasi kaibigan kita masyadong kampante.
banda naman siya.
Okay, very much welcome, Paul. Kasi broadcaster dito si Paul, no? Siyempre, kasamahan sa industriya. And also a friend of the industry and Talk Shop Asia, being a former sponsor. Okay. Sige, yung tanong ko, di ba, na given the Internet of Things, ano yung mga plano nyo at programa nyo na ginagawa nyo na ngayon so that you can continue to be the entrepreneurial hub from among the different franchises group?
Yeah, Rolly. So, hindi lang because of the internet, no? Maybe because right now, due to the internet rin, many entrepreneurs right now are very young. Parang they are very open. Mas nakikita na rin nila na ang dami pala namin pwedeng gawin.
Yeah.
Before, yung mga entrepreneurs, pag sinabi mo, matatanda yan. But right now, even mga 15 years old, nagne-negosyo na.
Yeah.
So right now in AFI, makikita mo, even the board right now, parang young and dynamic.
Young. Young si Erica.
So, mas yung mga event, mga programs natin ngayon, medyo mas iba na rin. So, our GMMs are more engaging to our members.
Yeah.
And mas, yung mga trainings natin, may binuo kaming training group which we call the Empower Training Series, made by AFI. This is headed by our Director for Education, Mr. JC Martinez.
Hello, JC.
So, we have pool of speakers, good speakers na ipapasok dito sa Empower Training Series. Isa na doon si Sir Eric, si Sir Boots, kasama din dyan. And a lot more.
Yes.
So, and we hope yung mga sasali pa sa AFI next time maging future trainers din itong Empower Training Series.
Okay. Yeah, before anything else, I would like to greet our President, Joyce Ko, no? Who's now in Canada. For a vacation. Hello, Joyce. Mapapanood mo to uli on a podcast basis. Balik ka uli. I think she will stay there until the end of the month.
Yes.
Magkita-kita tayo sa June na, no? Okay. Pero I've noticed that there are several programs being run independently from AFI by your directors and former presidents. What are those?
Si Sir George Winnicki of Tokyo Tempura, he has this advocacy of Kalye Negosyo. So, ang Kalye Negosyo is an advocacy that helps micro-entrepreneurs. Ito yung, what is
libre to alam ko libre.
So, what are micro-entrepreneurs? Ito yung mga nakikita natin sa street na nagpi-fishball, nagbebenta ng mani. So, they need proper training how to formalize the business. So, ito yung ginagawa ni Kalye Negosyo. They help micro-entrepreneurs to help these people educate them about entrepreneurship.
Professionalize their businesses as they grow.
From being a widow to a formalized one. Maring alam nila pero hindi lang nila matukoy.
That's right.
Yeah. Very good.
Then we also have Jerry Ilaw of Inc. All You Can.
Yes.
He formulated this advocacy na Lipreneur naman. So what is Lipreneur? Lipreneur is from employee to entrepreneur. You leap from employee to being an entrepreneur. Because Jerry Ilaw itself, our former AFI president, is also an employee before who became an entrepreneur.
So tamag na cum laude from Ateneo. Hello, Jerry!
Sana nanonood din.
Nanonood din yan. So, as guest said here, and has been a co-host before.
Yeah.
Okay, so ngayon naman, ano yung mga iba pang activities? I think we're coming out with a new one, a summit, na tingin ko dapat si Erica mag-promote.
Alright, I'd like to invite everyone to the upcoming AFI Summit on July 12. It'll be held in 8 Rockwell in Makati. So this is the very first conference and summit where we'll be having speakers like Dr. Donald Lim for digital marketing, Mr. Professor Eric Soriano for family governance.
And congratulations to Eric.
Yes,
for the
congratulations for the success of the
managing
Go Family Business. Yesterday, we attended as learners together with Dean Pax Lapid and Ms. Karen Pasha. So Professor Soriano will be there, and Mr. Jules Ordonez of ICF Philippines and Ms. Cherry Pua Africa will be the main plenary speakers.
Oh, this is the first of its kind for AFI.
Yes.
A summit, finally.
So, we're looking forward to a great event on July 12. Of course, everyone here will be with us there. So, we'd like to invite everyone. And we'll see you on July 12.
Okay, of course. Hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan yung the Filipino Franchise Show. Sino ba mag-handle nun ngayon?
Well,
Basi Ara na dapat ay venue dun eh, no?
Well, incidentally, we'll promote it at this early. We're having the expo in February 2019.
Okay.
That will be the first major franchise show for 2019.
Of course, okay. Kailangan natin i-defer para tayong bubulaga for 2019, di ba? So, sino mag-handle nun? Yours truly.
Yours truly.
Team captain.
And of course, together with the board, and of course, our members who are very supportive and
very active.
And somehow we're looking at the next generation leaders of
ito na
AFI.
yung board uli, ayan o.
Yes.
I-extend na natin lang dun eh. Calling all AFI, ito na yung board o, extend nyo lang dun o.
And we are seeing the young blood, you know, contributing and really hand in hand operating the association with
the young blood, pero sila millennial, tayo may linya, di ba?
Yes, I cannot deny.
I cannot deny.
Still with the guidance of the elders.
Yes.
Basta wag daw
Of course,
baby
our
boomer.
founders and founders.
Okay, kung baby boomer.
Yung mga founders, they're very much here to support everyone. No?
Right.
So
Mentor everyone.
Hands-on pa rin.
a call and a text away, and they come in the activity. So it's a very wholesome family that we have.
I've been with AFI for so long, pero hindi nga alam,
And
hindi
of
ako
course,
nag-
you were
Okay.
together with us during the second GMM.
No,
so
talagang
thank you very
ano.
much.
Pero you know, I noticed that I'm so happy with the transformation being a franchisors group, now entrepreneurial group. Kasi logically, the franchisors are the entrepreneurs, and it all starts from being an entrepreneur, di ba? So it's a very much welcome activity that AFI is no longer just a franchising association, but an entrepreneurial association.
Yeah.
The likes of Ara and so many newcomers like Ryan are also in the fold, and it becomes they make the association stronger.
Yeah, in AFI, we gave Miss Ara the moniker of celebpreneur. So,
Celebpreneur! Wow!
so she has a role to play.
Okay,
being,
gagawin ko yan ng ano.
We're planning kasi maraming celebrities na nagbe-business.
Yeah.
So, and tama-tama sa run, may din yung celebrity bazaars.
Okay.
So, para ma-meet din po kayo.
Yes. And then interviewin namin, pwede ba?
Yes.
One by one. Okay,
Pwede.
very good. Okay.
Pwede.
Magandang moniker yun, celebpreneur.
Celebpreneur.
yeah,
So,
and there are a lot of
Parang marami
we're
yan.
talking about it.
Right.
Marami sila, no?
Yes, marami. Iba-ibang like, sila Drew.
Can you mention some
Sila
of
Drew
your...
Arellano, mga socks,
Oo.
mga sports apparel, yung mag-asawa. And
Talagang
then,
new products yan, no? Kasi hindi yung bazaar na parang outlet
yes,
shop.
new product na kumbaga sila talaga na-conceptualize. Di ba, uso rin kasi mga iconic socks. So,
I think Jenny Mercado sa wig business. Parang gano'n.
No, Donalyn Bartolome.
Donalyn ba yan?
Moos. Tapos si Jennifer Sevilla, wig business.
Jennifer pala.
Mga hindi na wig eh. Hair extension.
Hair extension.
So that's a millennial way.
Right. It's an innovation. It's an innovation.
Aray ko!
Hindi na yung buong
hair extension.
I-clip mo na lang siya. There's lots of ways na kung paano mo ikakabit. Or
para maiba yung
by
tsura
glue
mo.
or by
Yeah.
Ganyan. Tapos ano pa ba?
I think Janice Belen has a cooking business.
Nakakasabay ko siya. She cooked parang what do you call that?
Shawarma?
Hindi, kwapaw, parang kwapaw. So, tapos nagsisell din siya ng mga niluluto niya.
Oo nga.
Pag nagpo-food bazaars kami.
Yeah.
And ano pa ba? Marami pang may mga
yayain natin lahat yan
businesses.
sa AFI, ha?
Si Paolo Paraiso yata parang pamada ba yun?
Oo. So, the wonder of it is that they're investing in their time, di ba?
Right.
Hindi hawang panahon, sikat ka.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
So
why you have to
got
transition from being a celebrity to an entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah.
And marami na rin nagbe-business. And mostly, may mga restaurant, yung ibang artist.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Congratulations to the
Thank you.
Poldo artist who's now an entrepreneur. At siyempre, hindi lang yun, kasi ito naman si Ryan, star din to, no?
Yeah.
Pero nasa gaming, mga palaban, no? Nagbibenta ka ba ng baril? Ganun ang sabi niya.
Different community.
Pwede rin, pero
Iba naman
hindi
to.
naman.
Pero siyempre, si Paul is the number one pa rin naman ng Aquabest. No? Kahit na meron pa akong isang sponsor, di ba? Okay. With how many outlets do you have?
We have 500 outlets.
500 outlets, the most, ang dami.
Wow.
Then, right now, we've expanded to laundry na rin.
So we've got 3 brands na? 2 pa lang.
We have many brands, but
What's
the
the
two main
name?
brands is Aquabest and Laundry Best talaga yun.
Ako best din.
And
Pag
Laundry
franchise ka,
Best.
pwede mong bilhin nyo ng dalawa, di ba?
Usually dalawa.
Usually
Right.
dalawa.
Pwede rin ganun.
Because they work hand in hand.
They work hand in hand.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Eric, ikaw naman, so as the chairman now, how do you now see API as an organization in the next 5 years?
Well, we're looking to have more entrepreneurs, and these entrepreneurs would see franchising as a business model that would jumpstart their expansion and growth. And as Director Paul said earlier, entrepreneurs are getting younger, and AFI would like certainly to get the young ones. In fact, we'll be having also the Entrep Olympics.
Entrep Olympics.
Yes, that's a
business plan?
That's an activity conceptualized by George Winnicke, where we're going to see students who will pitch their newly created business during the expo. And we hope to bring them into an incubation stage and see them stabilize their business and hopefully later on get into franchising. So AFI is actually creating an ecosystem from starting them young as students and
the launch and then up to the success.
Yes, moving towards franchising their respective businesses, and of course looking at the current members and officers as their example.
All right. So, yan ha. So, ang API nga, fully transformed na and then full range pa. No? Okay. I think we shall be back with our conclusion. Maraming salamat to all API representatives right here. Ryan, Ara, Paul, and Eric. And we shall be right back after this final station break. Okay, so for our last segment, we shall have several announcements on board. JP, please do the honor.
Right, so we still have a lot of announcements actually coming from our program partners. We have Franchise Asia 2018, the biggest franchise show in Asia. It's going to be the biggest franchise show in Asia, showcasing top local and international franchise brands, including world-class conferences and seminars led by prominent global experts in the industry. For anyone who's actually interested in franchising, this is the show that would act as a one-stop shop for all of your franchise needs. Also, on July 16 to 17, we have the Certified Franchise Executive Program, wherein you can take your first step in getting certified as a franchise executive with this exclusive course, bringing in international trainers and some of the top minds and passionate leaders in the franchise industry. And also on July 18 to 19, we have the International Franchise Conference, wherein you can learn from local and international speakers such as big brands in the country, Jollibee, Max's, Pen Shop, Mosquito Squad, and much more, while networking with over 1,000 delegates from the franchise industry. And also we have from July 20 to 22, we have the International Franchise Expo with over 700 brands and over 52,000 visitors. This is the largest franchise show in Asia, happening at the SMX Convention Center of the Mall of Asia in Pasay City. Please visit www.franchiseasiaph.com for more details.
Okay, so AUB number 4, no, the biggest business brokers globally is now in the Philippines, strategically called Link. The organization is composed of professional business intermediaries called business brokers in the buying and selling of business. They offer the systematic facilitation in the process of either buying or selling of a business entity, highlighting the service of it but anchoring on the art and self-values of integrity, honesty, and quality. Wala daw dayaan dito. Step-ladder meetups and diligence steps. You may avail their services either as an exit strategy for your old pioneering family and social business or on a diversification mode of corporate expansion. You may call the most eligible Link business broker, Eric Juco, for having the most number of warm bodies in the retail, franchising, and distribution trade. You may call him at 0917-836-3742. Okay, maraming salamat. And of course, gusto namin announce, there shall be a Talk Shop Asia Forum already. Can you show the poster of Talk Shop Asia Forum? Ayan, so this will be held on May 31. And the forum is not a learning event, it will be an inspiring event. Our first inspiring personality is Rebecca Bustamante. Hello, Rebecca.
Yes.
The maid who made it to
Yes.
be a CEO, of course, no? And congratulations, and you shall now be seeing her live, face-to-face at Talk Shop Asia Forum. This will be held on May 31 at E-Hotel Suite. So for all the people who are as a member of the Talk Shop Asia community, you are welcome to attend the forum. And of course, our inspiring advocacy is Busay Valley. This time it's the Yolanda community pa rin, but now on a step ladder mode.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So I shall see you. Only the first 30 to 50 people will be accommodated in the forum. Ang taray, no? Hindi, kasi hindi naman kaya ng masyadong malaki. So we want to maintain that the forum will be some on that size, and then by next month we shall held it in Penn Brothers. Okay, thank you.
300 na yun.
Bringing the whole community.
The whole community, yeah.
And isa pa, siyempre, paki-flash nga yung wedding kasi a member of the Talk Shop Asia community also got married yesterday in Pampanga. So I would like to greet Gerard Ohilia and Maristel Ohilia for tying the knot yesterday at Sacred Heart Parish in San Fernando, Pampanga. Can you show the picture? Nanonood sila hambong San Fernando ngayon. Hindi pwedeng hindi nyo pakita yan. Hindi ako mag-i-end dito.
Ninong.
Ninong. Oh, that's AOB 6. Pati naman ako, dina-announce na yan. Tagal eh. Mm. O, tayo mag-ending.
Yeah, Jared is watching.
Jared is watching. Hello, Jared. Congratulations. Sana masaya ang honeymoon nyo. AOB 6.
Right, the whole of Pampanga is watching.
Edit to ha. Mga talagdagan dito.
Ini-edit pa.
Hindi, may problema lang. Hindi naman pag live show, okay lang. Pag live show nangyayari ito, so
Yes.
kailangan. Hirap, no? Ikaw naman, alam mo, di ba? Kagulo talaga lagi sa studio. Ayan, so that's me signing the marriage contract of
Signing the
Gerard.
check ba yan, Ninong?
Oo, kasi siyempre monies na ngayon. Pennies na ngayon, di bawal na ano. And the next picture, Oh, next picture. Ayan. So that's the... So, star-studded pa rin. We have the expat from Zimbabwe. Hello, Leroy. And
Leroy and Donald.
then Donald, yes. And of course, together with Marlon, Chris Gutierrez, and Charlie Fong of Big Benta. So, these are the startup community and seamless guys. Okay. So, we supported the marriage of Gerard Ohilia and Maristel Ohilia. Maraming salamat and congratulations. Okay. So the call for Filipino entrepreneurship is at its highest this Duterte administration. With the leadership of Secretary Mon Lopez, more than the hype, the transformation of entrepreneurs had leaped bound with the formation of startup villages that provided caring steps, monitoring, and funding. This certainly will propel the growth of the Philippine economy, with the street, cottage, and micro-entrepreneurs getting bigger in numbers and in quality communities. And AFI is leading this pack. With AFI, you are sure to be in the right track. So, join na, di ba? Sabi nga ni Ara, tara na. Okay. So, congratulations and more power to Joyce, Brian, Jeline, Ed Paras, JC Martinez, Willen Ma, George Winike, and of course to Paul and Eric who are here in the studio. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. So, as our final note, magsimula tayo kay Ryan for your final greetings and some promotions.
Yes, Wargods Pro Gaming Arena now is open for franchise. Madlang people.
Oh, okay. Kapag yan, gusto ni Ara yan.
You can call us or you can reach us at 0917-868-6026 and you can email us directly to wargodsarenaICafe@gmail.com.
Maraming salamat, Ryan. Okay, and then Joseph. Of course.
Well, if there was one final thing to highlight, I guess it would be it's the social impact that we're having here in the Philippines, and it's something which I didn't mention earlier, but I think that especially expats, companies really need to take into account when starting any business here. Right? So what we do is we bring international companies here and we create jobs and fill them with Filipinos, right? And they get the chance to work for an internationally renowned startup. So we want to do more. Right? We want to reverse the brain drain from Manila. Okay. So you'll hopefully see offices dotted around the country in Iloilo and Cebu and Davao, and really try to reverse that brain drain. And also correct the cost disparity. Right? It frustrates us that the salaries are so much higher in other parts of the world for people who may not necessarily be any more talented than our homegrown talent here. So there's a shout out there for anyone who's watching to really take into account the social impact that businesses have. And from purely a commercial side, come and visit Penn Brothers.
Of course.
If you need any help with a startup in any way, whether it's building your team, whether it's an office, or if it's just to come and meet and share a cup of coffee, we'd love to meet you.
I can feel your soul already, not only the spirit.
There's a tear trickling down.
And then Ara, maraming salamat, Joseph. Ara.
Okay. Please visit Hazelberry Cafe at Don Antonio, Quezon City, and abangan niyo po sa June. Hazelberry Cafe, Alabang Hills sa Madison Galleries, and visit tomorrow, Monday, ayan, Estella Resto, magkakaroon na rin po ako ng Hazelberry by Ara doon, and Hazelberry by Ara at Yard Food Park, Angeles, Pampanga. And sa mga, marami na po kasi nagtatanong kung nagpapa-franchise na ako. Soon po, pero you can email Hazelberry Cafe 2017@gmail.com for inquiries. And baka sabihin ng iba, hindi na ako nag-artista, meron po akong show.
Pag-promote ka.
Promote ko na rin araw-gabi sa Channel 2, Mondays to Fridays.
We watch that.
Malapit na po akong pumasok doon. So, abangan nila yung character ko.
Okay.
Yes, watch out for my character. And of course, arasecret.com. Yan.
Okay.
Thank you.
And of course, Paul, our resource person.
Yeah, so it's good to know that here in the Philippines, a lot of Filipinos are becoming more interested in the entrepreneurship. So, for those people who needs help and pati na rin sa mga may negosyo na, you can be part of AFI as well by contacting 0949-889-0758 and just ask how to be part of our association.
Okay. Thank you. And of course, ang aking special co-host ngayon, Eric Kaig. Okay.
All right.
Double hat ka ngayon.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brody, for having AFI. And for all the entrepreneurs who would really want to be a part of an association that will grow your business, whether you are into franchising or just planning to franchise your business, and even celebrities are welcome. Please visit our website at affi.com.ph, and we hope to see you in one of our activities soon. Thank you.
Siyempre.
Yeah.
And siyempre, next one is July 12.
Yes. So we'll see you all in July 12.
Okay. Without much ado, the other half of the show, JT Solis.
Of course, we'd like to thank everyone for actually becoming a part of the Inquire the Talks of Asia community. We've always been with you when it comes to growing and promoting your company. I'd like to thank personally, because we had the pleasure and honor of rounding up some of the most passionate leaders around. Ryan, Paul, Lara, of course, our good friend Joseph. Would like to greet Guy Faria, the co-founder of Penn Brothers. Of course, our chairman for AFI, our very good friend Eric.
You,
so
JP.
don't forget to visit www.sen.com.ph. We've always been about powering the Filipino entrepreneur.
Okay, so until next week, 2 o'clock p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m., this is your retail mentor, Rolly Pagaspas, advocating retailing and business the whole year too. Just don't forget that we are all connected in our digital environment now, but Talkshop Asia will lead you the way in your retail marketing, in your retail media, and of course for your strategic developments in all your retailing activities. Maraming salamat po. So, because all of this is because we are Shop Asia! Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Nagbabagang mga balita.
Pagkatapos ng almusal, ano man ang iyong ginagawa, pakinggan ang mga kwelang usapan at magaan na palitan ng opinyon. Good Morning Inquirer! Para sa makabuluhang pag-aanalisa sa mga issue, kontrobersya at mga balita, samahan sina Den Macaranas at Ira Panganiban sa Good Morning Inquirer! Mondays to Fridays, 9 to 10:30 in the morning sa Radyo Inquirer 990. Inquirer 990 Television via Digital TV. Maging updated sa mga balita at impormasyon. Radyo.inquirer.net.